Oh, thank you. Oh, look at stains. Oh, yes.
But if you do this,
Is that a parrot? Oh.
I think it should go like right here.
Right here?
Yeah.
This video's gonna be off. It won't even stink. But it died in space. Oh! We're not on drugs, I promise. There's actually a man under the table holding guns to build this.
I'm not gonna have shins after this.
You good? You want some coffee? DIY Scooby Doo theory. Here we go.
Scooby Doo theory on a budget. Our thesis statement. Okay, Scooby Doo, classic cartoon, Hanna-Barbera or Barbara or Barbera, created in 1969. What else happened in 1969? A man landed on the moon. Well, how does that have any correlation?
That's a good question. Let's find out. Stay tuned.
Scooby Doo is an American. He's an American citizen. He has full citizenship.
Is he? Do you know that?
Can you deport a dog? Theory number 2.
Wait, I think a better question is, can a dog receive American citizenship?
I've met people dumber than Scooby.
I live with people dumber than Scooby.
So
Wait. One of the sources is MTV.com.
actually, the source is Reddit. MTV did an article on the Reddit post.
I hate it so much.
Plot twist: you're being held hostage by me in my basement to do a
This
theory
just took
video.
a turn for the worse. Hello.
Scooby Doo. So there's this theory going around the internet by Mighty Heptagon on Reddit.
Everybody's talking.
Everybody's talking about it about a couple years ago. We're a little late. But Mighty Heptagon says that Scooby Doo was a Soviet science project where they experimented to make hyper-intelligent dogs to send to space. But I think they're American. I will not have Mighty Heptagon come in here and soil this classic American cartoon by saying it's owned by those communists. No.
I'm gonna throw up.
Here's what really happened. So, Scooby Doo was created in 69. A man also landed on the moon in 1969. So,
There's so many voices happening. This could either be bad or worse.
Russia sent a dog to space in 1952. My theory is that America started a retaliation science project for the space race. So they made this family line of hyper-intelligent dogs. In America, we fucking love dogs. We're not gonna have a dog die on our soil, or even in our spaceship that was once on our soil. We would never. So they experimented on dogs to have them fly ships.
Wait, they were flying?
Maybe.
Or is it like a chip? You put them in the thing and then you just send them off? Well, this opens a new can of worms. I didn't know they were operating the spaceship.
Scooby Doo holds things. All of Scooby Doo's family members are Scooby Doo's family members.
Scooby has to pay his dues. He can't go to junior
He
banquet.
can't go to junior banquet or prom if he doesn't pay his dues. His whole family are different attempts at creating semi-intelligent dogs to send to space. And so now this poses a question: why the hell does Shaggy have them? Because in case you didn't know, in A Pup Named Scooby Doo, or in another show, it's probably in A Pup Named Scooby Doo, it's revealed that Shaggy's parents also own Scooby's mom and dad.
Are you ever gonna show like this to anybody? Like,
No.
because it is fucking hilarious. Because it explains a pup. Wait. Because it explains a pup named Scooby Doo is actually like a full sentence. It's also in red ink because the printer ran out of black. Throwing that. Keep going. I didn't mean to interrupt.
So how does Shaggy? Well, there's this secretary. What is he? He was a secretary of something under Richard P. Nixon.
You're just gonna say secretary or something? We're trying to make a solid theory here. You can't even remember he was the secretary
I
of.
think he was the Secretary of State. William P. Rogers. What's Shaggy's? What is Shaggy's last name?
Also, that window's open so they can hear every word I'm saying.
What is Shaggy's name? Shaggy Rogers. My theory is that William P. Rogers caught hold of this dog science project when it was closing down. And it would have closed in 1961 because that's when the Apollo program started. The Apocalypse program started.
Yeah.
This makes perfect sense.
Clearly.
Because at the beginning of the Scooby series, Scooby is supposedly 7 years old, which means he was born in 1962. Now that may sound like a plot hole, but it's not, because a pup named Scooby Doo, that's why. And I'm just saying, Mighty Have to Gone didn't explain a pup named Scooby Doo. Never explained it. But I got it. I got solid evidence on this piece of paper.
You know how hard it is for me to just not fucking know.
Okay? Okay, a fully grown Great Dane is 18 months old. How would a pup named Scooby Doo? How would Scooby Doo be a pup? If he was in the space program, he wouldn't. And that's just science. This whole thing is science.
This is our science project.
Yeah. We're gonna get an A.
Nosferatu.
Pup named Scooby Doo. A fully grown dog is 18 months old, at least a Great Dane. So, how would there be a pup named Scooby Doo that hung out with these middle school aged kids?
Did you do research on the Great Dane breed?
I did.
Where are your sources? All I see is MTV.
I have them on comments. I'll put them in the description. How would a pup named Scooby Doo be hanging out with these middle-aged school kids?
Middle-aged? High schoolers are now middle-aged. Because we live in the 1800s. You only make it 45 now.
Scooby and a pup named Scooby Doo, they're in middle school. It's like middle school aged kids.
You said middle-aged kids.
Listen.
This is supposed to not have loopholes, by the way.
It doesn't.
Zed, if you're watching, please find our loopholes.
There's no loopholes. Oh, Mighty Heptagon had holes in his or her theory. We have no holes.
Yeah, man, you have to go and fight me.
Yeah. No holes. If we explain a pup named Scooby Doo, yeah, okay, there's the plot hole of that whole weird live action one where Fred had black hair. But that's weird.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's on demand.
It's bad. People don't watch it. I think we should count it because it's bad.
We are counting all of the Scooby-Doo franchise movies right now.
Well,
Maybe he just went through a weird emo phase.
maybe. Okay, maybe. But in that movie, Shaggy finds Scooby. What I think happened is that Shaggy just got super high on acid or some shit, forgot he had a dog for a little while, and the dog came back.
What if he just went through like mad electroshock therapy?
Maybe. That's a possibility. Why would they send a dog to space twice? Move on, Russia. Okay?
Yeah, God damn it, Russia.
Start Russian. They would never send a dog to space twice is the point. But
Well, you
America
don't know that.
would.
What if they were like, let's try a second time?
I don't think they would. I think they're kind of...
Yeah?
Russians are cool.
No hate on our Russian. Look, our things in red.
Communist, right?
You cross the line there. We were talking about Russians, not communism.
The Russians would never try to send dogs there twice. Because once someone crosses the Russians, that dog crossed the Russians when it died. It made them look bad.
The dead dog
crossed the Russians. Yes, it did. It crossed them.
Russia, I'd like some proof. Did this dead dog cross you? Please leave a comment.
There is beef between dogs in Russia forever now. Ever been to Russia? Millions of homeless dogs. I saw a video on it.
Oh my god!
Millions of homeless dogs. Because they hate them.
Ever been to Russia? Neither have I.
Ever seen a video about Russia?
Yeah.
And the homeless dog epidemic?
Oh my god.
Because I did.
Oh my god.
And there's lots of homeless dogs. So this homeless dog, this dog that was sent to space, crossed Russia, and now they don't like dogs. But America, we love dogs, and that's why we would try to send them to space. Because what?
We love you so much, we don't even want you on this planet. We want you to go live on another one.
I have weird dreams. I've been having this weird recurring dreams that we're in college, and for some reason I'm rooming with Kayla, and it's a college that doesn't exist. And we get invited to go to a party and smoke weed.
I mean, we talk about that a lot, though, so I wouldn't.
And so we end up at the party, and then the house gets destroyed, and there's always like a rapper, like there's always like famous, like Charlie Day was there, and a four. The guy who plays Peter Dinklage. And
Peter Dinklage is the man. You can't play Peter Dinklage.
The homeless dogs in Russia. Okay, there's millions of homeless dogs in Russia because that when that dog was sent to space, he crossed Russia. He died and crossed Russia. Now they hate dogs. So why did they send dogs to space twice? They didn't.
Don't they eat dogs? Or is that China?
Both in Asia.
Really? Russia is in Asia now.
Yes, it is actually.
I mean, it's Russia?
Isn't
it that a part of Europe?
No, Russia's in Asia. Look it up. Russia's in Asia.
Why the fuck would Russia be in Asia?
Russia is in Asia. Look it up. Russia's in Asia.
I've always thought Russia was in Europe.
Russia is in Asia.
What the fuck?
That's why all the homeless, they didn't. America sent dogs a second time. That's why we trained these semi-intelligent dogs to go into space, because we can't have a dead dog on our hands. That government can't have dead dogs. That's a fact. Everyone knows government. Ever heard of a dead dog in government? No, because we haven't had one.
Ugh. Keep going.
Because Russia's in Asia. I may think Peter Dinklage isn't a real person.
If 70%, if 77% of Russia is in Asia, why is it considered to be a European country?
It's 77% of it's in Asia. Anyway, the theory is not about Russia, whether it's in Asia or Europe.
The theory is about Russia.
It's about Scooby Doo in Russia and how mighty Heptagon you should shove their theory up their ass because they're wrong and we're right. Shh. All right, we have solid evidence. Okay, we can explain a pup named Scooby Doo, which was something they couldn't. So the mighty Heptagon can't explain a pup named Scooby Doo. We can. Okay, a pup named Scooby Doo takes place in Scooby Manor. Right? In Scooby Manor.
Are you asking me?
No, I'm just making sure you're listening. I'm making sure you're wide awake for my education.
I'm all ears.
Oh, I'm glad. So, I'm just genuinely happy you're listening.
I'm genuinely happy that you're spewing shit about Scooby-Doo.
So, pup named Scooby Doo is very easy to explain. It's simply
This is about the 18.5 times that you've said it.
So a pup named Scooby Doo is just Scooby taking his friends to go see Scooby's childhood home. That's all it is. That's all it is. Man, Heptagon can explain that because in their theory they're saying that an old man brought Scooby because he fell in love with Scooby. First of all, this man needs to stop with his exactly. Alright, mighty Heptagon. And then he took Scooby back and the guy died and then Scooby escaped. First of all, we would never let Russians into America.
First of all, there's a man who plays Peter Dinklage. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Yeah, what's it? Can someone comment what his name is? Because I don't know. So, first of all, America would never let Russians into our country during the Cold War, or even a little bit after. We're racist. That's a fact. Okay, that's not a theory, that's a fact. So, I don't know how Mighty Heptagon thinks this scientist man came in, and especially if he was a scientist who helped with the
Not a
Cold War,
scientist man.
he would not have been let into this country.
A scientist man.
Opposed to a scientist woman.
There has to be weak donors.
It's simple. It's more simple to explain that Scooby was an American science project that the Americans started in order to compete with the Russians sending a dog to space. So they could be like, look, we sent a dog to space and it survived.
And on that note, we're gonna end this video. We're not gonna talk about Scooby Doo anymore.
So
no,
don't like this video.
No.
Subscribe.
Don't subscribe.
And comment.
You shouldn't.
We can talk in theories.
Don't comment.
Visit
Don't.
ScoobyAddicts.com.
Don't. Oh.
And subscribe.
No.
Comment down below.
Don't comment.
Which theory you think is correct.
No.
And
There was only one theory.
So-
I think there were. Quote me if I'm wrong, but I think you said the Mighty Heptagon could shove its theory up its ass. So I think there's only one theory here.
Well, there's the one about the ghost, which I don't have any evidence for currently, but tune in next time.
Tune in next time where we'll be doing a theory about something that isn't Scooby Doo. We're not talking about Scooby Doo anymore.
Maybe it'll be Lego Ninjago.
No. I will kill myself. This is on tape. I will kill myself before we do a Lego Ninjago.
So, subscribe. I didn't mention Samuel Cheshire Rogers.
The only. Oh no. Wait a minute. Wait. We're coming
I
back.
have more evidence.
After credits.
Samuel Cheshire Rogers. Scooby's dad is a sheriff or a police officer, depending on which series you watch. Now that's a political position, which only strengthens the theory that William P. Rogers is related to them because maybe politics ran in the family. Because